So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now, Carr. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Now Carr. To the left side. In the hands of Hill. Saints going to use their second timeout. Clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break. A gain there of 16 yards. It's good for a Saints first down. To throw is Carr. That's deep for Olave. And this will be incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
That's deep for Olave. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Damontae Kazee. Run it for the first time with Najee Harris. You are hoping your running back can do something to give you space. And Greg, they got the absolute opposite. Instead, it is a safety.
Yeah, exactly right, Mike. That's all they're trying to do is give themselves some breathing room and get their quarterback out of the end zone on this next snap. But instead, the defense is all over it. They get in the backfield for the tackle for loss, and it leads to the safety.
First and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Again, working deep downfield. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Here at halftime, it's the visitors, the Steelers, who are in the lead. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach, pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Wilson lines up in the pistol. And this one is caught, but the momentum, that'll take him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Could not get himself turned upfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Wilson. A pass taken in by Harris. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now Russ. And that is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. That is caught by Washington. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground is Jaylen Warren. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On 3rd down, here's Wilson. He'll let this go for Pickens. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
4th down. Here's Wilson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it.
Well, one thing you're going to do, you're going to send them 1,000 blitz.
Down, good for an even 20.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to Harris again. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Demario Davis there on the play. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That is caught. What a throw. Mike Williams. Touchdown, Steelers. Boswell now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Steelers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Well, a big play there and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Carr working out of the gun. A pass taken in by Miller. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. Carr now to throw on 1st down. Man down the field, it's Olave. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Olave is the motion man. Now a 2nd down throw from Carr. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. So 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL. Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. Play action now. It's Carr. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple under.
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. That's into the hands of T.J. Watt. And the Steelers will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
This drive begins with a run by Harris. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. Going for it all. That's caught. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 86 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. From his own end zone, Rashid Shaheed. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. They'll go play action with Carr. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed.
When you air it out like that on these big shots,
Shaheed. Play action, Shaheed. Come across the middle, Shaheed.
Field accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays, but I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Shaheed.
He's going to try it here again.
That's got to be legal, man. I'm sure.
It's caught. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Thank you.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Olave is the motion man. Off the play fake. Here's Carr. He'll get rid of it and complete
I ain't touch that, man. Oh, legal man down the field again.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, it's Carr. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. Big gain, and that changes the complexion of this drive all the way down to the 40-yard line. First down throw for Carr.
Take that.
For the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have it just past their 25.
Everybody know you want Shaheed.
They'll start this on the ground,
Yeah,
and
I'm
it's
a
Harris.
nigga.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now it's Wilson. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints will have great field position
I would've never threw
right
that to
around
Austin.
midfield.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On first down, Carr.
No, I'll take that back. Ah!
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back is Carr. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before
Animation,
he gets
Andy.
inside the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, Carr.
No, nigga.
And more of the same.
Take all those fast guys out. Get real route runners.
Picked off by DeMonte Casey.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
And he'll get to about the 15. That's it. Here's a 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Wilson. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find the
big opening up the middle. And he will take this one in. 85 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Oh, look at this. It's a fake.
I just can't wrap my head around that decision, Mike. I mean, think about it this way. If you want to go for 2, by bringing your extra point unit on, you have to snap the ball from the 15. If you keep your offense on the field to go for 2, you get to snap the ball from the 2-yard line.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Carr. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Taking off.
Yeah, that's a nice job. He's out of the pocket. He knows he doesn't need all that much for a first down. He's able to tuck it, get out of bounds, and keep this drive alive.
Carr now. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that is incomplete.
Well, they all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the pass. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Second down, Carr. He's going to look downfield once again. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. After the touchdown, Carr and the Saints going for 2. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Recovering an onside kick has really become kind of a lost art nowadays, Mike. You just don't see it very often. You're trying to find where's the weak link, where's the hole in the recovery unit. Kicker's got to put the ball there, and then it's just a race to recover it.
Now, faking the give, he lets one go, looking for Shaheed.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
This one on target to Olave. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Here's Kamara. And he's going to get in for the 2, and they are back within 11. Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They put Pickens in motion. They'll drop to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. Now it's Wilson. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Here we go. One final play. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one.